Hello everyone, welcome to this session. I'm Gumit Kaur, lecturer English from Government Senior Secondary Smart School Maqsuda, Jalandhar. Today we will study Lesson 3 Birbal's Khichdi, Part 1 for the students of Class 7. Let's start this session with the introduction of this lesson, Birbal's Khichdi. This story, Birbal's Khichdi, is related to Akbar, the Mughal emperor, and his Navratan, Birbal. Before we read the story, dear students, you can see some new words on the screen. You should know the meanings of these words. So your first word is frozen. Frozen means very cold. You can say extreme cold also. So your next word is starving. Starving means dying of hunger. Dying of hunger means the state of having no food for a long period. Clear? Okay. So your next word is shivering. Shivering means trembling in cold. Next word is extremely. Extremely means very much. You can say to a very great degree. You can say very much and you can say to a very great degree also. Clear? So your next word is glowing. Glowing means shining. You can say shining and you can say lighting also. Glowing means shining and lighting. Clear? Next word is feed. Feed means provide food. You can say give food also. Next word is reward. Reward means prize. You can say award also. The meaning of reward is prize and you can say award also. Your next word is warmth. Warmth means heat. Next word stern. Stern means strict. You can say angry also. So the meaning of stern is strict and you can say angry also. Next, the last word is harshly. Harshly means roughly. You can say in a manner that is unpleasantly rough. The meaning of harshly is roughly and you can say in a manner that is unpleasantly rough. These are your new words. After the activity of learning new words, I hope all of you have learned the meanings of new words. Now, let us read the story. This story is related to Akbar, the Mughal emperor, and his Navratan, Mukhya Senapati Birbal. It was winter time. The ponds and lakes near Akbar's palace were all frozen. Dear students, we have already done the meaning of the word frozen. Frozen means very cold. Next, at Akbar's court, Akbar asked Birbal, Akbar the Mughal emperor asked Birbal, tell me one thing, Birbal, do you think a man will do anything for money? Birbal replied, yes, your majesty. The word majesty is used as a title for a king, queen, and emperor. Dear students, after listening the words of Birbal, then Akbar ordered Birbal, all right, then prove it. The next day, Birbal came to the court along with the poor Brahmin. He was extremely poor. Dear students, we have already done the meaning of word extremely. Extremely means very much. Means he was very poor and his family was starving. Starving means dying of hunger. He was very poor and his family was starving. He had no money to feed them. Birbal said to the king, this Brahman is ready to do anything for the sake of money. Akbar asked, will he do what I say? Anything, if I get some money to feed my family, said the poor Brahman. Before Birbal could reply, the king said to the Brahman, stand inside the frozen pond all through the night without any clothes and I will give you 2000 gold coins. The poor Brahman needed money. He had no choice. He stood in the frozen pond all through the night, shivering. Dear students, we have already done the meaning of the word shivering. Shivering means trembling in cold. Dear students, are you curious to know what will happen next? Yes. In the morning, he returned to Akbar's court to receive his reward of 2000 coins. Yes, in the next morning, the poor Brahman returned to Akbar the Mughal emperor's court to receive his reward of 2000 coins. Dear students, we have already done the meaning of the word reward. Reward means prize. The king asked the Brahman, how could you stand in the frozen pond in such an extreme temperature? Extreme means very much. The innocent Brahmin replied, I could see faintly glowing lights of the palace a mile away, and that was a ray of hope for me. Glowing means shining. I kept looking at the lights and thinking about my family, that they will get food if I continue to stand in the pond. After listening the words of poor Brahman, Akbar, the Mughal emperor, suddenly became very stern. Suddenly means at once. He said harshly, we have already done. The meaning of the word harshly means roughly. You can say in a manner that is unpleasantly rough. The Mughal emperor Akbar said harshly, "Oh Brahman, you have cheated me. I will not give you any reward for this." Reward means prize. You looked at the palace lights and got warmth from the lights. Warmth means heat. You do not deserve the reward. Birbal said, Your Majesty, it is impossible to get the warmth from the lights glowing so far away. Akbar did not listen to him. Dear students, this is the first part of the story. I hope all of you have done the first part of the story, and the second part of the story will be continued in the next lecture. After listening to the story of Birbal's Khichdi, part 1, I hope you have done the first part of the story of this lesson. Now we are doing some activities of this lesson, Birbal's Khichdi part 1. Your first activity is fill in the blanks with appropriate words. Some words are given. You have to choose the right words and you have to fill in the blanks. So words are, first word is starving, deserve, cheated, shivering. Dear students, we have already done the meaning of the word shivering, trembling in cold, money, stone. Stone means strict. You can say angry also. Poor. So these are the words you have to fill in the blanks. First, you have to read all the sentences and you have to choose the right word and you have to fill in the blank. So your first sentence is, the poor man was extremely. We have already done the meaning of the word extremely means very much. You have to choose the right word and fill in the blank. So your next sentence is, his family was dash. The poor Brahmin needed dash. You have to choose the right word and fill in the blank. Now your next sentence is, the poor man stood in the frozen pond through all night. We have already done the meaning of the word. Frozen means very cold. Akbar suddenly became dash. You have to choose the right word and fill in the blank. Now the next sentence is, he felt that the poor Brahman had dash him. Next, the last sentence of this activity. The poor Brahman did not dash the reward. We have already done the meaning of the word reward means prize. Dear students, these are your sentences. So you have to choose the right word and you have to fill in the blank. Students, now you will see the answers of the same activity on your screen. Again, we will read the words. First word is starving, means dying of hunger. Deserve, cheated. Shivering. We have already done the meaning of the word shivering. Trembling in cold. Money. Stone. Stone means strict. Angry. Poor. Now your answer number first is, the poor man was extremely poor. His family was starving. The right word is starving. The right answer is starving. Starving means dying of hunger. Now the next sentence is, the poor Brahmin needed money. Money is the right answer. The poor man stood in the frozen pond through all night. The right answer is shivering. The word shivering, we have already done the meaning of the word shivering is trembling in cold. Next sentence is, Akbar suddenly became stone. Stone means angry or strict. The right answer is stone. He felt that the poor Brahman had cheated him. Right answer is cheated. The poor Brahman did not deserve the reward. So in this sentence, the right answer is deserve. After the activity of fill in the blanks with appropriate words, Now we are doing your next activity is learning to read and comprehend. In this activity, you have to answer the following questions. First, you have to read the questions very carefully. 3 options are given. You have to click the right option. And your first question is, the dash near Akbar's palace were frozen. 3 options. First option is rivers and oceans, lakes and ponds, canals and streams. Clear? You have to click the right option. Now the second question is, who did Birbal bring in the court? Again 3 options are given. A rich merchant, a brave soldier, a poor Brahmin. You have to click the right option and answer the question. Now the question number 3 is, he was ready to do anything to get some money. Again 3 options are given. First is to feed his family, to start a new business, to make a new house. You have to click the right option and answer the question. Let's continue the same activity, learning to read and comprehend. Again, you have to read the questions very carefully and 3 options are given. You have to click one right answer. Question number 4 is, what was the poor Brahmin asked to do? First option is to stand in the rain without clothes. Second option is to stand in the frozen pond all night without clothes. Third option is to stand in the heat of the sun. You have to click the right answer. Now the question number 5 is, what reward was to be given to Brahman? Again 3 options are given. You have to click the right answer. 200 gold coins, 2000 silver coins, 2000 gold coins. 3 options are given. 200 gold coins, 2000 silver coins, 2000 gold coins. You have to click the right answer. Now the question number 6 is, where did the Brahman get the warmth from? Warmth means heat. Again 3 options are given. From the glowing lights of the palace. Glowing means shining. You can say lighting also. Now the next option is from the burning fire nearby. Now the third option is from the stars. Dear students, you have to read all the questions very carefully and you have to click the answers. Now let's do the answers of the same activity. I hope you have done all the answers of this activity. Okay, now let's discuss the answers of these questions. Question number first is, the dash near Akbar's palace were frozen. 3 options are given. You have to click the right answer. Rivers and oceans, lakes and ponds, canals and streams. The right answer is lakes and ponds. Yes. Now the second question is, who did Birbal bring in the court? Again three options. A rich merchant, a brave soldier, a poor Brahmin. Yes, the right answer is a poor Brahmin. Now the question number third is, he was ready to do anything to get some money to feed his family, to start a new business, to make a new house. The right answer is, he was ready to do anything to get some money to feed his family. Let's do the answers of the same activity, learning to read and comprehend. I hope you have read all the questions very carefully and you have to click the right answer. Now the question number 4 is, what was the poor Brahman asked to do? Three options are given. You have to click the right answer. To stand in the rain without clothes. To stand in the frozen pond all night without clothes. To stand in the heat of the sun. The right answer is to stand in the frozen pond all night without clothes. Yes. Now the question number 5 is, what reward was to be given to Brahman? Again three options are given. You have to click the right answer. First option is 200 gold coins. The second option 2000 silver coins. And the third option is 2000 gold coins. The right answer is 2000 gold coins. Yes, 2000 gold coins. Now the question number 6 is, where did the Brahman get the warmth from? Warmth means heat. Again three options are given. You have to click the right answer. Option number 1 is from the glowing lights of the palace. Glowing means shining, lighting. The second option is from the burning fire nearby. Third option is from the stars. The right answer is okay, from the glowing lights of the palace. Yes, this is the right answer. Now we are doing the last activity of the lesson, Birbal's Khichdi. The name of the activity is fill in the blanks with appropriate ly words in the blanks. For example, the Brahman was extremely poor. Students, some words are given. You have to read all the words carefully. Your first word is truly, sternly, wisely, beautifully, quietly. Now you have to read all the sentences and you have to choose the right words and fill in the blanks. Now your first sentence is, Akbar spoke dash with the Brahmin. Now the second sentence is the room was decorated dash. Now the third sentence is Birbal was dash wise. Now the fourth sentence is you should dash take your decisions. Now the last sentence of this activity, the student sat dash after the teacher scolded him. Students, I hope you have read all the sentences. Now you have to choose the right words and fill in the blanks. After reading the sentences of the same activity, now you will see the answers of the same activity on the screen. Your next activity is related to learning the language. The name of the activity is fill in the blanks with appropriate ly words in the blanks. For example, the Brahmin was extremely poor. Students, some words are given. I hope you have read all the sentences. Now you have to choose the right words and you have to fill in the blanks. Your first sentence is Akbar spoke sternly with the Brahmin. Yes, the right answer is sternly. Your second sentence is the room was decorated beautifully. Beautifully is the right answer. Now the third sentence is Birbal was truly wise. Truly is the right answer. Now the fourth sentence is you should wisely take your decisions. Wisely is the right answer. Now the next last sentence of this activity, the student sat dash quietly after the teacher scolded him. The right answer is quietly. Dear students, all of you have understood the first part of the story and all the activities of the lesson Birbal's Khichdi. I hope all of you have enjoyed this session. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next session.